Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to focus on future of biofoundries, or you can also refer it to automating biology. How we are going to study and understand how AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning is like can be integrated into biology to give us a wide potential for so many applications out there. Okay, so before proceeding towards the video, I just want to request, do please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you want any particular choice of your topic to be explained by me, please do let me know below in the comment section. Okay, so to start with, biology is no longer just about microscopes, petri dishes, cells, all of that. We are now entering an era where biology can be treated or is treated like engineering, which is programmable, which is automated, which can be optimized as well. Okay. Biofoundries, is the heart of this transformation, and in this video we are going to explore what they are, how they work, what are their applications, and what the future holds for this application. Okay, yeah. So introduction. Let's start with the basics. So what is biofoundry? A biofoundry is a smart factory for biology. you know so when I said smart, all of us, all of our minds, you know get to this AI and machine learning technology quickly, right? So Biofoundry is a smart factory for biology. So instead of manually mixing chemicals, growing cells in flasks, biofoundries have the capability to automate these tasks, okay, which can reduce the time, which can reduce the uh, cost in the later part, not right now, because it's an emerging technology. So it can definitely um, limit the time used to do the process. So that can be automated, using robotics, using AI, using ML. So all of these technology can help us to automate every task in biology, right? And they follow a structured cycle, which is known as DBTL cycle. Now DBTL cycle stands for design, build, test and learn. Okay, so this cycle is a structured cycle which allows researchers to rapidly create and optimize biological systems. Because when we do the research with the animal cells, or maybe human cells for that matter, it gets difficult for us to uh, optimize it as many times as we want. But if the process gets digital, if the process gets automated, if the process gets optimized, if it can be optimized, it it creates a simple path for us to do trial and error and like do it many times, right? So why is this important? See, traditional biology, as I said, is slow. If we compare that with this technology, it is slow, it is expensive, it is prone to error. Okay, so with biofoundries, discoveries that used to take months or years can now be achieved in days or weeks. So definitely it is going to save our time. Okay, so once it becomes scalable and programmable, it is going to save the cost as well. Now, as I have explained what is Biofoundry, but to give you broader perspective, Biofoundry integrates multiple technologies into one automated platform. Okay, बहुत सारी technologies को वो एक platform में integrate करती है. So think of it as a combination of robotics जिससे which performs experiments precisely, एंड एट स्केल, लार्ज स्केल पे रोबोटिक्स जो है प्रिसाइजली कोई भी काम को कर सकता है. हाई थ्रूपुट स्क्रीनिंग, जिसमें हम बहुत सारे टेस्ट, थाउजेंड्स ऑफ टेस्ट एक साथ चला सकते हैं. सो हाई थ्रूपुट स्क्रीनिंग. एआई एंड एमएल, एआई एंड आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एंड मशीन लर्निंग, जो कि ह्यूज डेटा सेट्स को एनालाइज करने की कैपेबिलिटी रखता है, बेस्ट डिजाइन सजेस्ट करने की कैपेबिलिटी रखता है. एंड देन कम्स द सिंथेटिक बायोलॉजिकल टूल्स which are DNA assembly, CRISPR, बेस्ड जीनोम एडिटिंग. तो बायोफाउंड्रीज ये सारी टेक्नोलॉजीज को इंटीग्रेट करता है एंड इट ट्रीट्स और इट अलाउज साइंटिस्ट टू ट्रीट डीएनए लाइक अ कंप्यूटर कोड दैट कैन बी डिजाइन्ड, दैट कैन बी टेस्टेड, दैट कैन बी इम्प्रूव्ड यूजिंग ऑटोमेशन. ओके, सो I am sure that by now you must have understood what and how important biofoundry technology can be. Okay, so the DBTL cycle, which I gave, which I have already gave you a brief about. So the DBTL cycle, as I said, is the design, build, test, and learn cycle. So the DBTL cycle is the engine that powers biofoundries. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's understand it one by one. So first step is design. So using computer softwares and AI, scientists can create models of genetic circuits. जेनेटिक सर्किट्स के मॉडल बनाए जा सकते हैं, मेटाबॉलिक पाथवेज के मॉडल बनाए जा सकते हैं, इंजीनियर्ड ऑर्गेनिजम्स के मॉडल बनाए जा सकते हैं. एंड वंस वी डिजाइन द मॉडल, हमने एक बार मॉडल डिजाइन कर लिया, वी कैन बिल्ड रोबोट्स और डीएनए प्रिंटर्स के मदद से वी कैन सिंथेसाइज, वी कैन असेंबल द जेनेटिक मटेरियल एंड इंजीनियर्ड इनटू सेल्स. हम उससे सेल्स बना सकते हैं. वंस दैट इज डन, वी कैन टेस्ट. टेस्ट के लिए ऑटोमेटेड सिस्टम्स जो होते हैं वो एनालाइज करते हैं सेल्स का परफॉर्मेंस, आउटपुट मेजर करते हैं कि प्रोटीन प्रोडक्शन कितना है, मेटाबॉलिक एफिशिएंसी कितनी है. सो ये सब चीज टेस्ट से मिल जाती है. एंड देन लर्न. Now machine learning models interpret the results. Once all of this is done, फिर interpretation आता है कि result हमारे पास क्या है. So वो result interpret करने में machine learning help करती है. Identified, it helps us in identifying what worked, what did not, and feed that knowledge back into the next design cycle. So this creates a feedback loop where every round of experiment improves upon the last, making biology faster, smarter, more predictable. Okay, so that's how beautiful, how beautifully AI can turn, or AI can help us in automating biology, which can then advance so many of things. Like the potential is huge. I have so many of applications that I can tell you as of now. And in the future to come, we don't know, it is going to get wider and broader. So I hope the DBTL cycle is clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, please do let me know below in the comment section. Moving forward to technologies powering biofoundries, we have understood that biofoundry is an integration of multiple technologies. Now, biofoundries would not be possible without cutting edge technologies, जैसे कि robotics और liquid handling systems होते हैं. So robotics और liquid handling systems की मदद से it automate repetitive lab tasks, जैसे कि pipetting होते हैं, plating होता है, बहुत सारे task होते हैं. I don't know if you have cultured the cells or not. I have. So when you culture the cell in a lab, I think you must have done it in the lab of your school or something. So when you culture the cell, it has like a long series of tasks to be done. Pipetting करोगे, आप उसको plating करोगे, आप उसको देखना पड़ेगा that it does not shake, so the cells remain viable. And आपको उसकी growth maintain करनी पड़ती है. You have to give the nutrients, you have to give the nutrient medium to the cells and everything like that. So वो सब चीजें repetitively हमको करना पड़ता है nutrient maintain करने के लिए, or to do the culturing for that matter. So automate the repetitive tasks जो हम बार बार करते हैं, जैसे कि pipetting, plating, ये सब टास्क अगर automate हो जाते हैं तो it reduces the time used. AI guides, AI टेक्नोलॉजी जो है वो हमें डिसीजन मेकिंग में हेल्प करती है. It helps scientists to predict which experiments are worth running or which experiments are not worth running. Next is cloud labs and digital twins. Cloud labs and digital twins is also I have already made a video on digital twins. I will post the link in the description box. So cloud labs and digital twins क्या होता है कि digital twins is basically a replica of the exact tissue or the cell or the entire organism. तो वो replica को कहीं ना कहीं it allows the remote access and even virtual simulations of experiment. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया वो virtual replica होता है तो वो virtually हम उसे study कर पाते हैं. देन कम्स जीनोम एडिटिंग टूल्स. जीनोम एडिटिंग टूल्स की वजह से डीएनए को हम प्रिसाइजली कट कर सकते हैं, मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं, इम्प्रोवाइज कर सकते हैं हमारे हिसाब से. तो दैट कैन बी डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस टेक्नोलॉजी. So together these tools make biology programmable and automated, similar to how we write software code. Okay. Moving forward, what are the applications in biotechnology? As I said, the applications of biofoundries are vast and revolutionary. But to include some of the applications, I have included. So the major help it can it can provide is in healthcare, because biofoundries can accelerate the discovery of new drugs. क्योंकि drugs जब आपको discover करने होते हैं, you have to, एज आई सेड, बहुत सारा टास्क होते हैं. इफ यू हैव टू कल्चर अ सेल, उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा प्रोसीजर होता है. तो फिर वो मेंटेनेंस के लिए बहुत बड़ा प्रोसीजर होता है. तो एंड दैट इज डन multiple times to understand if the particular potential study candidate is of worth or not to make it into a drug. So वो ड्रग डिस्कवरी प्रोसेस को ये एक्सेलरेट कर सकता है. एंटीबायोटिक्स वैक्सीन्स के प्रोडक्शन को फास्ट कर सकता है. सो फॉर एग्जांपल जब पैंडेमिक था, जो कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक था, ऑटोमेटेड लैब्स ड्रामेटिकली sped up vaccine designs, so which helped the researchers or the scientists to provide the pharmaceutical companies to provide vaccines at a faster scale. Okay. Then comes the agriculture. So this definitely going to benefit agriculture also. They help create genetically resilient crops that can withstand droughts, that can withstand pest, climate change. So उस तरीके से. Then comes the environmental biotechnology. Environmental biotechnology, so biofoundries can design microbes जो कि ब्रेक डाउन कर सकते हैं प्लास्टिक को, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को, ऑयल स्पिल्स की क्लीन कर सकते हैं. तो वो माइक्रोब्स भी डिजाइन किए जा सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस टेक्नोलॉजी. इंडस्ट्रियल बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. सो इंडस्ट्रियल बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में दे आर यूज्ड टू प्रोड्यूस एंजाइम्स बनाने के काम आते हैं, बायोफ्यूल्स बनाने के काम आते हैं, सस्टेनेबल केमिकल्स बनाने के काम आते हैं. सो इस तरीके से ये इंडस्ट्रियल यूज के लिए भी बहुत बेनिफिशियल है. So biofoundries just don't are limited to science. They impact food, health, environment and the industry. So everything, so applications are definitely very vast. Okay, so here I have went through several case studies. I have mentioned the name of the case studies. I'm going to tell you what did I found or studied in that case study. So UK Biofoundry Network. So UK Biofoundry Network जो है they connect multiple universities and research centers and they research on this biofoundry. These are some of the case studies who are working on biofoundries. Ginkgo Bioworks Boston में है, इसे हम organism company भी बोलते हैं. So they uses biofoundries to design microbes for food, medicine and materials. Okay. Then Synbiocide Imperial College London में है, जहाँ पर they are focusing on commercializing synthetic biology innovations. Synthetic biology innovations को commercialize करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. And even DARPA Bio Automation Initiatives, US Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, उन्होंने इन्वेस्ट किया है बायो ऑटोमेशन पे फॉर एप्लीकेशंस इन डिफेंस एंड हेल्थ केयर. So they are investing and they are trying to understand how it can work. So these examples show us the biofoundries are not just theoretical, they are already shaping real world science and industry too. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of biofoundries? They offer several advantages. First is speed and scalability. You know, जो जिसको बहुत दिन लगते थे, बहुत months लगते थे, that can be now done in days. ठीक है. Second is reproducibility and accuracy. रोबोट्स जो होते हैं वो ह्यूमन एरर को कहीं ना कहीं रिड्यूस करते हैं, तो रिजल्ट्स जो हैं वो कंसिस्टेंट मिलते हैं. फास्ट एफिशिएंसी. इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट हाई होता था बिकॉज we used to invest so much in raw materials and everything, and बार बार प्रोसीजर करने के लिए कहीं ना कहीं वो इन्वेस्टमेंट हाई कर देता था. Biofoundries is definitely going to limit the cost invested on the procedure, and it has accelerated discovery pipelines. So the technology allow for rapid prototyping of biological designs, which makes the path from idea to the product much faster. Okay, so these game-changing advantages are why governments, industries, universities are investing in biofoundry initiatives or infrastructure. Okay, now of course there are going to be some challenges because it is the emerging technology. So first, as I said in the earlier part also, high initial setup cost. So uska initial setup cost high hai, but once we, you know, once we get well versed with how to scale up the technology, we are going to manage that end too. But initial cost is definitely on the higher end right now. So setting up a full automated biofoundry requires millions of dollars, which is a high cost procedure. Then data management. So with millions of experiments being conducted on this technology, managing and analyzing the data is somewhere complex. Ethical concerns, who controls these powerful technologies? How do we prevent misuse? Because it's at the end these are the integration of several technologies. So it has definitely risks and cyber threats associated with this technology. So who is controlling these powerful technologies? How do we prevent the misuse? That is a question. Skilled workforce. So while robots do the experiments, skilled scientists are still needed to design and interpret the results. So it is somewhere, if you still need a scientist to do everything, you still need manpower to do everything. So the use of technology is like, I mean, the time is getting reduced. Definitely, the cost is getting reduced, but definitely it is still requiring the human touch. So that is as of now a challenge, which need to be looked upon. So while biofoundries are powerful, they are also they also come up with responsibilities and limitations. Okay, which need to be looked upon. Now, what are the future prospects of this technology? So the future of biofoundries is definitely exciting. Here are some possible directions. First is fully autonomous labs. पूरे के पूरे autonomous labs हो जाएंगे. You will not require any man power for that matter. So imagine AI systems designing, running, and analyzing experiments without human intervention. डिजिटल ट्विन्स इन बायोलॉजी, जहाँ पर आप वर्चुअल रेप्लिका मट बना सकते हो किसी भी सेल का या ऑर्गेनिज्म का, दैट विल प्रेडिक्ट हाउ दे बिहेव, saving time before real world testing. Global accessibility is a future prospect. Mini biofoundries, could become available in developing countries, democratizing access to biotechnology. स्पेस बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में कैसे ये यूजफुल है? तो फ्यूचर मिशंस टू मार्स और ISS इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन कुड यूज बायोफाउंड्रीज टू प्रोड्यूस फूड, मेडिसिन, मटेरियल्स स्पेस के अंदर. So that is going to helpful in space biotechnology. So these possibilities show that biofoundries will not only impact Earth but could shape humanity's future beyond our planet. Okay, so the possibilities, as I said, is vast. So to conclude, biofoundries, as I said, represents a next big leap in biotechnology. They transform biology from a trial and error science into an engineering discipline which is structured, scalable, and predictable. Okay, so with the combination of several technologies such as robotics and automation, artificial intelligence, biofoundries are poised to become the factories of the future, fueling innovation, healthcare, agriculture, industry, and beyond. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video on the future of biofoundries. If you found this content useful, please support the channel by giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment with your thoughts or questions, sharing it with friends, and subscribing for more deep insights into the world of biotechnology. Your engagement helps us bring some more science to more people. So please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want any particular topic to be explained by me, please do let me know. And I'll be back in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in.